Hey everyone, Matt Manley from Shore Sports Network here with the latest player of the week, the Seaview Orthopedic Player of the Week, and that's Andre Wells of Matawan. Andre, welcome. Congratulations on being the latest Player of the Week. Um, Been a big year for you, and you're now a second-year starter, if I'm not mistaken, on the Matawan Huskies. But the first time I came into contact with you, or at least heard of you, was for playing soccer.
Yeah.
So I just kind of take me through, like, are you just kind of a guy who, if you throw a ball at you, you'll figure out what to do with it? Is that just kind of the nature of your athleticism, so to speak?
Well, soccer, I always loved soccer. I've been playing since I was 5, and that was really my main sport. But then ever since like 8th grade, I started to play basketball and start taking it serious and realized I could be good at it. So why not, just focus on one sport and try to become my best.
Yeah, yeah, and do you think a lot of your kind of innate soccer ability is reflected on the court? Now, you see some guys who do play both sports. A lot of time, it's like the point guards, the littler guys. Steve Nash was a big soccer player before he took off in basketball. So do you think that's pretty reflective in your game, just some of your soccer instincts?
Yeah, for me, I feel like when we're doing things with our feet and stuff like that and the footwork and stuff, I pick it up much faster than most like other people because like I've been playing soccer, so that's all we use is our feet. But I just, try to use it and help me like be better than anybody else in it so I can transform it into my own game and stuff like that and just be the best I could.
Yeah, you can kind of tell just the way you kind of move around the court. I was even watching some film before, and if you have an opportunity to kick the ball up, show off the foot skills a little bit, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me about this team this year. You lost so many seniors from last year, just a very senior heavy group last year, and you were kind of the lone guy back. What's it been like for you, sort of being the man on this team and having to work in with a lot of new guys, which you guys have done pretty well. 4-3 start. You guys have been in pretty much every game. What's that been like?
Like as the season ended last year, Coach Rod he had sent me a text message as soon as the season was over, and just telling me that I need to be a leader and ask me if I'm ready for the job. And I wanted to, help the team. And losing a lot of guys, that's a lot of people and a lot of good basketball players at that. So like this team, we're really good also because everybody they still know what to do. I mean, not a lot of them played varsity, but they've been sitting on the bench and watching like us play and stuff like that. So they knew what to do, and they was always ready to just step up to the role, and now it's showing.
Yeah, you guys move the ball well. It's not a big team. You guys have some athleticism and some quickness, but you guys move the ball well, and you can do a lot with the ball in your hands. I think the averages off the top of my head from looking at them before, you're at about 21 points a game, 5 or 6 boards, 6, 7 assists. I mean, those are pretty legit numbers across the board. What do you think the difference is for you this year, just having the ball in your hands a lot?
Um, Mainly like everything like it starts with me, you know what I mean? So if in the defense they have to focus on me, it leaves everybody else open. And a lot of people they don't pay attention to what everybody else is capable of doing. So it leaves other people open and gives them easier shots and things like that to get into the basket. But this way they have to guard both of us and it's not just one person you gotta focus on.
Right. Going back to last week, in particular, you guys lost that game at Colts Neck, but you had a pretty significant comeback in the second half. I think it was like an 18-point game at half, and you guys got it close at the end. And it's a weird year because you play them 2 days, or actually, I think it was the next day. Because you have to play a team twice, did you guys walk off the court after the loss knowing, okay, we figured something out against this team and we're going to bring it with us to the next game?
Well, the first Colts in the game, I feel like we lost to ourselves, like because a lot of our mistakes, like our turnovers, or missing layups, open shots, and things like that, is like why we mainly lost. But when it came to the next game, we realized like the things that we should have done better and actually did them this way. It made it much easier for us to do what we had to do on the court, and this way we got the job done.
Tell me about what it's like playing for Coach Giraldo. He's one of the best players in Monmouth University history. I mean, he had a pretty great high school career in New Jersey, and now he's your coach. Just what have you learned over these years with him, especially with all the experience he brings?
Coach Geraldo, he was a point guard also. So whenever he's giving me tips and stuff, I'm quick to listen to him because he knows what to do best. And like he really knows how to play the game. And IQ wise, I know as he teaches us, he teaches me like a lot of things that I know I should do on the court. This way I can be my best me. And like on the court, he teaches like a lot of everybody else. We're all working too. So when he's talking, everybody's listening and just making sure we gotta do what we gotta do.
Who would you say are your basketball influences above anything, whether it's a team, a player? Like where do you go to kind of draw your inspiration as a player?
I watch a lot of like NBA basketball and stuff like that. Same with college, but I mean, like I like to watch players like Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, a whole like bunch of point guards that know what they do best and like could dish around the ball and still score the ball because that's what I got to do. So I try to follow them and like replicate their moves. So this way I can help my team out.
Yeah, Chris Paul's a good one. There's just so much like nuance to his game. Always has been. I mean, I'm older than you, so I remember him when he was kind of first breaking in, and he's always been that way. But now, he's an old timer, so it really has to come out when he plays. It's good you watch him though, even though he's not one of the young bucks like Dame.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, Andre, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate the few minutes. It was good catching up with you, and congrats on Player of the Week. You'll get a shirt from Seaview Orthopedic, who's the main sponsor of the promotion, and then you'll also get a $25 gift card to Jersey Mike, so you can get a couple meals. You could probably even share that with somebody if you want, or you could just save it over a couple meals and eat for a week if you want. Up to you. You're the point guard. You make decisions, so got to keep everybody happy. But thanks for the time again, and good luck the rest of the season. Thanks, Andre.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks.